Unions who represent farmers, the unions representing farmers, are tonight accusing John Deere of violating federal antitrust and consumer protection laws, and they're calling on the Federal Trade Commission to investigate the company's repair programs. KWWO reporter Daniel Perot joins us live in the studio tonight with more on what they hope to accomplish.
Ron, the National Farmers Union and a handful of other local and national groups filed a 42-page complaint with the Federal Trade Commission accusing John Deere of withholding software, parts, and other information that's needed to repair the John Deere equipment. So the only body who could fix it is John Deere authorized technicians.
When a breakdown or malfunction occurs, a farmer can't fix the issue and in many cases can't even figure out what the problem is.
In a 42-page complaint, several farmers unions are asking the Federal Trade Commission to investigate John Deere, accusing the company of creating a monopoly on the repair market for its machines and effectively preventing farmers from fixing broken John Deere equipment on their own or going to an independent non-John Deere mechanic.
John Deere is the only entity that can actually come out and fix this stuff.
This has got to stop. We should not be held hostage to these big corporate monopolies.
Deere has special software and parts needed to diagnose problems and fix broken machines, which the complaint says makes it harder and more expensive to get the machines fixed.
They have to compete to sell that tractor. But once they sell us that tractor,
right, you're locked in.
They no longer have to compete to fix it.
Jared Wilson, a Missouri farmer, says it sometimes takes weeks for repairs. The delay can be especially costly during harvest season.
Every time we get into this equipment, we literally cross our proverbial fingers that nothing breaks because we can't fix it. And we know it'll take the dealership days or even weeks to get us running again.
The complaint also accuses Deere of unfair and deceptive trade practices, saying in 2018, the company said it would release the necessary repair information by last year, but didn't.
They now are on record as saying they would do this in 2021, and they simply didn't.
The Federal Trade Commission could ultimately do a couple things here. They could create a new rule or take enforcement action against John Deere. Typically, the rulemaking process takes several years, but it is worth noting, back in July, President Biden signed an executive order directing the FTC to crack down on competition and specifically mentioned repairing farm equipment, so we'll have to see what happens there. Ron?
All right, Daniel, thanks for the update tonight. John Deere, the company, no response for a KWWO request for a comment today. In the past, now, John Deere has said that it withholds that information because it considers it intellectual property and is preserved by rights owned by John Deere. And they say they don't want farmers to create safety issues by modifying their equipment. Still to come here tonight.